Good news coming from Canada, where IRCC department is thinking to give open work permit only to the migrants. And at top level, they are officially meeting to close closed work permit. Technically, there are two work permits currently going on in Canada. One is a open work permit, one is a closed work permit. Open work permit mean that work permit will be issued directly by Department of Immigration, IRCC, Department of Immigration and Citizenship, and this work permit will be valid to work in any part of Canada, in any province you can work, and in any company you can work. Duration will be fixed 2 year, 3 year, but the migrant will be much relaxed and he will go with his own wish wherever he want to work, wherever he will get good wages, wherever he will get good habitat, wherever he will get good management, he will work there. And if he think that management is not good, he will leave and he can switch from one company to another company, because that work permit mean you can work in Canada for 2 years or 3 years. Canadian, why people became Canadian citizen. A lot of other benefits, social security benefits, health benefits are there, but main reason of becoming Canadian citizen is that they have open work permit. There is no check. Wherever they want to live, they can live. Wherever they want to work, they can. Whichever work they want to do, they can. So that's the only one of the main reason that Canadian migrants want to become Canadian national, Canadian citizen. Canadian passport, of course, is another benefit. Closed work permit, always trouble for the migrant. First of all, closed work permit, if I will assess, is trouble for both employer and employee. Employer troubles I will discuss first of all. For example, employer need to hire one employee who is on tourist visa and he is in Canada, or student visa holder. Employer think he is a very professional person and suits our company, and we are planning to give him job. Okay, now he has to process very long complicated processing to hire even single individual, and he has to contact Limia. Limia is a department, sister department of IRCC. He has to show his taxes, output, business detail. Even he has to leak many privacies of the companies. Some people don't want to open privacies. They think, why we invite such individuals to get the work permit, better we hire Canadian citizen. So that is one of the main reasons. Some migrants are very professional and they pass interview of the companies as well. But those companies don't took risk. They also think, why we consume money in hiring this individual, because when you will get the work permit from the Limia of any in overseas individual who is in Canada on visit visa, tourist visa, student visa, there are fees also companies has to pay. A lot of documentations are required. So companies sometimes become helplessness and they refused. That's why the people search the job long time, and sometimes companies are willing to give them job, but they refrain themselves from the long documentation by IRCC. The next problem, the employee, the troubles of employee, that's more severe. I think IRCC is not discussing the troubles of employer, discussing the trouble of employee. That's a discussion they did. We are not in a position to say they will finish closed work permit and they will give open work permit only. But I think if that decision in future, in recent future, Canada do, I think that will be breaking news for the individuals, for the migrants, for the students, and all individuals who are not Canadian citizen. The difference between Canadian citizen and non-Canadian citizen is only that Canadian citizen can live anywhere, can work anywhere, and he is independent. In other words, I can say he has open work permit. There is no any problem. He can do his own work. He can do in any company. If that company he don't like, he can change the company. If management is not good, habitat is not good, he can leave. Wages he is not satisfied, he will leave the job, he will do other company, he is not bound. In closed work permit, what is the troubles of employee? You are stitched with one company for 2 years or 3 years. Normally, 2 to 3 year work permit is being given by IRCC, by LIMIA approved IRCC. Closed work permit mean employer think you are eligible. Employer will give application to immigration department. This man we require. The documentation he will fulfill. He may need to hire one lawyer, and that will process all applications. And then after that they need to submit their taxes documents, business documents, and employee qualification. And after that, after paying charges and longer processing, they will receive one work permit which they will issue to the employee, and employee will be legally allowed to work in Canada as a closed open work permit. Now what is closed open work permit? This employee is stitched with this company. Now are you understanding? This company, whatever that company is, good or bad, management good or bad, they are taking more work or less work, they are insulting not insulting, they are watching professional skills or they are not watching professional skills, they are respecting or not respecting, they have prejudice or not, this man, worker, employee, is bound to work with this company. I think it's quite injustice. That's the discussion going on at the top level of IRCC. If this man, employee or migrant, who did get close work permit, is not satisfied from that company, he think that they are not respecting and taking too much laborious work, or timing of the job they are not giving suitable, or wages they are not giving suitable, or wages they committed are not giving suitable, or habitat is not good, or he is not mentally satisfied, or his self respect is in danger, and he left job, his work permit is finished. So closed work permit is a very dangerous, harmful paper. If company is not satisfied, if the employee is not satisfied, employer is not satisfied, contract finished, it means your visa also cancel. Now you have no reason to stay in Canada, and you have to apply once again. You need to hire one lawyer, and you may get another work permit. It's quite laborious work to change work permit once again, because straightforward immigration department will say that we had given chance to work with one company, you did not complete that tenure, because they are expecting everything from the foreign worker, because they knew that he is in do and die situation. He will not leave Canada. He is from developing country and he want to stay permanently here, so he will do all laborious work, and he, whatever the companies will say to him, he will do. So there will be some matters by which some individuals may leave work permits. Open work permit is a very happy work permit. You can work anywhere. You are not bound with one company. One company is not giving good response, you go to other company. Tenure of the visa will be there, 3 years or 2 years. You will be given tenure, and within that tenure, you have to work. Wherever you work, that's your fate. In which province you work, that's your fate. They are going to relax migrants in Canada, I think, if they do this decision. This is in my mind. Close work permit is very difficult for some migrants. Thank you very much.